Hi, I'm Kat, and I am a vet nurse in the Sutherland Shire area. I'm here to talk to you today about how COVID has affected our industry in this little short period of time.
2. Secure Australians' jobs and livelihoods.
Jobs are so important as part of our plan to ensure Australia moves through these difficult months ahead. We need to reduce unemployment. We need to get businesses open.
Hey guys, how's it going? And we are back, can you believe it, for the third and final episode. Last week was fueled packed with the pressures of working in customer service during this pandemic. So we hear about nurses and doctors in the front lines saving lives during this pandemic as a highly regarded service for everyone in the community. But what about the ones wanting to help out our furry friends? Today I'm here with Katrina, a vet nurse, to talk about how work has been since social distancing and what the impact has been to the veterinary industry. Hey Kat, so I've heard it's been a pretty hectic week for you. How are you doing?
Well, I'm ready for bed.
You look a bit tired, eh?
I'm very tired.
So I just want to ask, what is your main role at work?
My main role at the moment, with COVID and me doing shorter hours, I help out in the kennel area and treatment room. So that's it with whatever's happening in the treatment area, mainly cleaning for the past 7 weeks, which is,
Yeah, that should be entertaining and fun to do.
disinfect every day, everything. It's really hard to, you can't actually disinfect the animals. So.
What procedures and formal protection are you guys having to prevent yourselves from getting COVID?
So we all have face masks and gloves that we have to wear when we go outside the clinic to pick up an animal.
We have no one coming in or out of the clinic. That doesn't work here.
What we're doing at the moment to prevent any kind of contact or close contact with clients, clientless consults. So that means that the client waits in the car, calls us up, lets us know they're there, we go out, get the animal, come back in, and the vet does the consult, the check over the animal. We're sanitizing after every patient, obviously, has a consult. It takes longer for our vets to do the check and then have to call the owner and tell them everything that's going on with their animal.
So this usually takes a bit of time. So we have gone from doing 15-minute consults to 30-minute consults because it's taking the vet a bit longer to get through.
The receptionist has to then again call the owner to get a payment over the phone, just so we have limit that contact again. It's kind of a lot.
It seems really full on with everything. Like, it makes the day full and busy for you guys.
It does, and it can get sad because our business being such a close to home kind of business, because people love their animals so much, we can't show affection or empathize the way we would like to, or that we're used to doing. Say if someone comes up and they've had to put their animal to sleep, we can't go and hug them, or we can't offer them anything other than saying goodbye to their animal, which is really hard for us because we love to be able to be close with our clients, and it just makes you sad. It's this lingering sadness because you can't get any resolve. You can't go up to someone and hug them and say it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
So you don't have that closure.
Yeah, it's pretty sad. It makes it feel, I guess, less personal and more businessy, because animals are family. Pets are part of the family. They deserve all the love they can get, and people would be devastated to lose it because it's like their child.
You 100%, 100%. And, you know, the con of that is that we could come off as a non-caring clinic.
Especially would some patients at all want to be there with their pet too when they're put down?
Oh, yeah, we usually, pre-COVID, whenever people came in to euthanize their animals, we would have them in the room, we'd have them say their last goodbyes. Our vet is the last thing they're seeing. That's the last thing in their life that they're seeing. And usually what an animal will do is they'll look around the room for their owner.
And it's a stranger.
And with this, they have no one. They're leaving this world not being able to say goodbye. It's so sad. So we have vets and nurses, you know, getting physically stressed and upset when that happens.
How has that impacted your own mental health with it? As well as do you fear for your own safety at all?
Say I haven't been too afraid in myself of getting sick, and I myself don't have close contact with the client, so I haven't been worried about that. I do get worried about the girls who do go out and get the animals, just because I know we had early on a few cases in our area. I know the girls on the phones, it's really stressful. No one deserves to be yelled at or treated like they're not doing their job when we're just doing our job. I feel terrible for the animals that have to come in without their owners, because a vet's a scary place, and most animals that come in are frightened. And the good thing pre-COVID is that they have their owners there for that support and that comfort, you know.
I have heard stories from the other girls that they go home crying just because it's a bit too much. As I would imagine, 10 hours, 12 hours a day, that is a lot, and a lot is expected of them.
The vets and nurses may get bitten. We may get scratched. So we've got to be really cautious in that sense. And we don't want to muzzle something if we don't have to. And it is happening more often.
Do you mind if I go into an old conversation that we had? You told me, you know, outside of this when we've talked in person, how sometimes you can't sleep over the fact that you're worried about some animals.
If there's an animal that's really sick and clearly distressed and we have to leave the animal there overnight, and we've done the most we can, we don't know if he's going to make it through, we'll lose sleep. And if we've forgotten to do something, I'll give an example. So there's a cat seen at the vet named Leo, and he's on medication and it's fed up twice a day. I've given him his medication, and I left the cage of his door open just a bit so he could have a bit more of a stretch, and I closed the door to the room off, so it's only him in that room. And I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning going, oh my God, I hope Leo's okay. God, oh no, I've forgotten to put in the iPad that I gave him his medicine. And it's difficult because we're 2 teams, and so I've had to let the other team know. If it was us, I could have just fixed the problem myself.
We have split our whole team of 30 vets and nurses into 2. So we have Team A and Team B. Team A will work 2 days and Team B the next 2 days.
Every day that I'm in, I've got my boss coming up to me and looking at me going, oh, Kat, when is this going to end?
So I just wanted to ask the question. I heard that there is possible chances or risks of animals getting COVID, or I've heard that there's been a case with cats at least. Do you have any opinions or thoughts on that?
I think those cases were all overseas. If there were, I haven't heard of any recent ones. Look, if there's a stray cat in your area, be careful of touching it. If they've had come in contact with someone who does have the COVID and they breathed on them and their parts have stuck to their fur, it's just all self-isolation kind of stuff that we have to do now.
Well, thank you, Katrina, for taking your time to show us what you're doing at work and being a part of this interview with me. It has been interesting to see what it's like in an animal-based work and the protocols and steps you would have to do to protect yourselves as well as be there for the animal. Also, I'd like to thank you guys for joining me throughout this series, and remember, stay safe, have a good week, and it's business as usual.